Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a little bit late, but it is because of Christmas. So today is Friday. I was 30 weeks as of Tuesday. And the whole obvious reason why I didn't do my video beforehand, while I was earlier in my 30-week section, was because, Tuesday was Christmas Eve, and then Wednesday was Christmas, and then Thursday I had a doctor's appointment, and so today is the first day I've had a chance to sit down and do a video. So I am 30 weeks, and let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and 3 days. 30 weeks and 3 days, and like I said, I did go to the doctor the day after Christmas. So today's been kind of a weird day. The dog has got new toys for Christmas. New toys and treats for Christmas, so they are very excited about that. Some more than others. So today's been a little bit weird. I've been having Braxton Hicks crazy. And I've had him before, but not this bad. Don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm having real contractions, and the reason I don't think that is because they're not getting more painful. I would I would describe them as being more guys, shh, you can't both have the same toy. I would describe them as more like period cramps than pain and contractions. And I know that that's hard to, say from one person to the next, because what I have as period cramps, somebody else is like, oh, well, that's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And other people are like, well, I've never even had a period cramp, so I don't know. But that's just what it feels like to me. It feels like a mild inconvenience. It kind of hurts, but not really. It's something that I can get through, and it's not getting worse. And they are random. They're close together. I'm having them 2 and 3 minutes apart, but it's 2 minutes apart, and then the next one is 3 minutes later, and then the next one is 5 minutes, and then the next one is 2 minutes, and then the next one is 12 minutes, and then the next one is 2 minutes, and then the next one is 5. And it's just very all over the place. And like I said, it's not getting consistent. They're not getting closer together. I'd hope not, because some of them are 2 minutes apart. So I'd be having a contraction a minute. God dang. So they're not getting more real. So I'm not very concerned about it, but it's just been a lot today. And I guess maybe I'm dehydrated or something. So I got my water. Because I do know that, being dehydrated can cause your Braxton Hicks to be a little more intense, can cause them to happen a little more frequently. But I have no plans to go to the hospital at this present second. But I am keeping my husband in the loop just on the off chance that they do turn into real contractions. Because at this point, I'm only 30 weeks, so that's kind of early. That's kind of a lot early. So if I were to have real contractions, I'd go to the hospital, and they'd probably try to stop me from having contractions, because I don't need to be having this baby at 30 weeks. So that's kind of been the main thing going on today, has been that, and one of the ladies at work, she's an older lady, and she's concerned because I was, she's like, hey, are you okay? Because I was kind of making a face, because kind of ugh, this is uncomfortable. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just having some Braxton Hicks. And she's like, oh, okay. Why don't you write down some emergency contacts that we can keep up at the front desk, just in case. So I wrote down my 3 emergency contacts: my husband, then my dad, and then my best friend, in case something happens and I'm unable to call them, I guess, which is very sweet of them to be very concerned. But like I said, I'm not concerned, and I'm a first-time mom. So if I'm not concerned, you probably really don't have any reason to be either. But it's a very sweet thing that they're all worried about it. So as far as like symptoms go, everything has been pretty much the same. I've been having my heartburn's kind of kicked it up a notch, in terms of how bad it is, not in frequency. It's still about the same. Like I still have it about as often as I was, but it's a little worse. Like I literally feel like my mouth is a flamethrower sometimes. Like my throat, everything. I'm like. It's hot. It burns. I'm like, ugh. Milk doesn't help. Tums kind of help a little bit, but not a whole lot. So that's kind of been one of the fun things I've been dealing with. Is just the intensity has ramped up quite a bit. And being uncomfortable. Just in general, I'm uncomfortable most of the time. Whether it is uncomfortable because when I sit, even if I sit up like perfectly straight, my boobs are basically resting on my belly. So everything feels very squished and tight and together. So that's uncomfortable. And because my boobs rest on my belly so much, sometimes I get a little bit of like a rash underneath my boobs from like them rubbing together when I move and shift, and so that's fun. So I've been putting deodorant under my boobs, hoping that would help. Like maybe it would like let it rub and not chafe as much, because that's what it is. It's like chafing. It's not like I'm sick and it's that kind of a rash. It's chafing. My fucking tits are chafing. I hate it. It's not fun. And other than that, like it's more. I can't sit on the couch without readjusting 700 times because, can't breathe when I sit this way. Can't breathe when I sit that way. Oh God, that hurts. Can't sit here. Can't sit there, So I'm constantly having to readjust because I'm not very comfortable. And I did go and I had an exercise ball in my storage unit, and I did go and get that and aired it up. And I've been sitting on that. But even that's not that comfortable for me, honestly. And I don't know, I wouldn't say, I have the biggest belly in the world. There's definitely women who have a bigger belly. Even at this point, I'm gonna make sure there's not a dog behind my chair. Ugh. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's there, obviously. I'm pregnant, but, so I can't imagine, women who have, really big bellies. How are you functioning? Because I'm so uncomfortable. And that goes with sitting and relaxing, and that goes with trying to sleep. And I think I've mentioned before, but I have been sleeping on my couch. And my husband, bless his heart, has gotten tired of not sleeping in the same room as me. And I cannot sleep on the bed. I've tried. I did make the effort to try and sleep in here with him again, and I was in so much pain, and I was so uncomfortable. I barely slept. I literally probably slept 2 or 3 hours collectively through the night because I just could not sleep. I was tossing and turning, and I woke up and my shoulders hurt, and my hips hurt, and my back hurt, and everything was sore. And so he agreed that, okay, that's obviously not going to work. You can't go to work on 2 hours of sleep and in so much pain you can't hardly function. So he's conceded I can still sleep on the couch, which he wasn't going to make me sleep in the bed. But, and he decided that he was going to sleep in the living room with me. Now, obviously, I'm pregnant, so sleeping on the couch with me is not really going to happen because there's not enough room for both of us to be laying side by side. And our other couch is more like a love seat. And even for me, if I were to go lay on that couch, it's short and I have to be kind of crushed up. So he's tried to sleep on that couch, and that doesn't really work for him either. So what did he do? And I made the suggestion, I was kind of halfway joking, but he ran with it and has slept in the living room with me on the floor on a pallet of blankets for the last several nights. And he did this, started Christmas Eve, I think, is when he did it. We did Christmas Eve and then Christmas, and then, last night. So it's been, 3 nights he's done it. And he says he's sleeping quite well, actually. He says he's sleeping better because I'm right there. So, I'm on the couch here, and he's, on the floor, right here. So we're pretty close. The only thing I have to watch out for is when I get up to pee in the middle of the night is that I don't stomp on his head. So there's that. And so we've all just been sleeping in the living room, whatever, you do what you gotta do, honestly. And I think that's probably one of the things that I was not expecting like the most was not sleeping in my bed. Like I got a pregnancy pillow and everything, and it doesn't help. Um, for whatever reason, sleeping on the couch is way more comfortable, and I sleep way, way better. And I actually get up to pee a lot less frequently in the night when I sleep on the couch. So we're making it work, and obviously once I have the baby, I do plan to return back to the bed. So I'm like, I actually have this fear though, that what if the bed is no longer comfortable for me even after I've had the baby? Like, are we gonna have to go buy a new bed? Are we gonna have to like do some weird shit, like get rid of the freaking bed and put the couch in the bedroom? Like, are we gonna have to be weird and like figure something out? Like, I'm really nervous that I'm not gonna be able to sleep on the bed after I've had Nathan. And excuse me, sorry. Yeah, the gas, both burping and you know tooting, is still a thing. But I'm at that point, like, I don't give a shit. I'm fucking pregnant and I got gas. Sorry. Deal with it. And I get out of breath so quick. We've been taking the dogs for, I'm going to spell it because they're in the room and I don't want them to get excited. We've been taking the dogs for WALKs. And taking them, like, first of all, I won't take them both by myself because Spot is 90 pounds and Loretta is 70. And that's a whole lot of dog for me when I'm not pregnant. So, I will take them for a walk by myself, but if I take them by myself, I take them one at a time. And they get a little bit of a shorter walk because I don't have the stamina to take them both on, 30-minute walks apiece or whatever. So they do get a little bit shorter walk if I have to walk on by myself. But if my husband is there, then we go for a longer walk, or sometimes my dad will even come over and help me walk them. And I just said the word a whole bunch of times, and they didn't even flinch. But just taking them out, I get out of breath. We went to the park the other day for, we were trying to figure out where we wanted to do our maternity photos at. So I think, I don't know if I mentioned, I probably didn't because I think I just figured this out, within the last 2 weeks. We were going to do maternity photos, but we have decided we're still going to do them, but we're not going to do them professionally. We had somebody who was going to do them for us for $80, and she is a photographer, but she's still kind of learning, so that's why it was, such a good price. And I say good price because that's a good price, because I contacted a couple other people, like professional people in like Nashville and stuff, and they wanted like $300, $400, $500 to do the photos. And we decided that financially, and because I have a very large fear that I'm going to have Nathan early, we decided that we are going to just go ahead and go do it ourselves. And we do have a friend who she's going to come, she's going to meet us at the park that we decided to use and take the pictures for us. And then she's going to just give them with my camera. And then I'll just take them home and upload them to the computer and edit them however I feel the need. Any way I can. So we're still going to do maternity photos. They're just not going to really be professional. So they're not going to be like the most amazing photos in the world, but I think we'll have a fun time with it, and it still gives us the memory. And I can put those in a little scrapbook or something, which my dad actually bought me for Christmas. He bought me a little scrapbook, thinking that I would be able to put a little book together for Nathan. So I can put like his ultrasounds and like maternity photos and little stories and things in it for him, to give to him one day. Excuse me, when he's older. Speaking of getting things, so people, this is another thing that I wasn't really expecting to be an issue. And it's not really an issue per se. But people keep giving us stuff. And I know what you're going to say. Well, are you like ungrateful that people have been giving you things? No, absolutely not. I'm like, praise the Lord. Give us more stuff. Holy shit. Thank you for that. But everybody keeps trying to give us the same stuff. I have 3 bouncers. And there's somebody who still wants to give me another one. Um, and then clothes. We have so many clothes, which is fine. That's great. Bring on the clothes because I know he's going to go through them. He's going to grow out of them. He's going to throw up in them. I understand. It's just, I didn't think it was going to be a big issue with, like, so many people wanting to give us the same item. And for whatever reason, it's bouncers. And I was actually, my father-in-law made a very good point, that we should keep all of them until after he's born and see which one he likes best. Because, well, if I like this one, so I keep it and get rid of the other ones, and he hates it, like doesn't like it even a little bit, well, I just got rid of those other ones that maybe he would have liked one of those better. So, and then we will figure out what to do with those extra bouncers. And even, like, I could give one to, like, my mother-in-law for them to keep in their closet or whatever, so that way they've just got something, so it's less stuff that we have to move back and forth. Like we've already discussed, I have 2 pack-and-plays already, and we're going to give her one of them just to keep at her house for whenever she watches Nathan. So maybe we could do this, get a couple of things, like, in duplicates, and give her the extra ones, so that way she has that stuff at her house. Now the other thing is my husband spoke with his aunt on the phone the other day, and she has a whole bunch of stuff that she wants to send to us. What did you just drop? Did you just bring a piece of food in the bedroom, you freaking weirdo? She just brought a piece of kibble into the bedroom. Here. Get it. You freaking weirdo. So she has a bassinet and a car seat and a whole bunch of clothes and, like, a floor mat toy thing, and she's gonna send all of it to us. Now here's the kicker. Yes, I said send it. Because she does not live in Tennessee. She lives in, like, one of the M states. I don't know. Massachusetts, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Maryland? Maryland might be it. So she lives in another state. And she's going to ship us all of this stuff. Like, that's amazing. Guys. I'm trying to record. Can you, like, not? Hi, baby. Please don't do that. You're gonna fall. She's, like, trying to step on my chair, but it's a rolly chair and a swivel chair, and I don't want her to fall and bust her frickin' head open. She's very sweet. And she's gonna go attack the dog again. So, that's enough, Loretta. Hey! Stop. That's enough. Go to bed. Yes, go to bed. Stop. Hi, baby. Can we just settle a little bit, maybe? So I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I know this has been kind of a short video, and there isn't a whole lot to report. But I do want to cover my doctor's appointment really quick, which I was only there for like 20 minutes, so it's not really anything to report. But yeah, we went to the doctor the day after Christmas, and that's his attention whine. And if you heard it, I don't know if you heard it even, but he was standing like right by the computer, so I assumed you did. So I'm just gonna keep talking. And we went to the doctor, and I thought we were gonna have an ultrasound because they said I was gonna have one every 4 weeks, and I didn't have one 2 weeks ago, and now it's been like not 2 weeks ago, but my last appointment, from when they told me I was going to have the ultrasound every 4 weeks, it was 2 weeks and then 2 more weeks, which was this last appointment. So I assumed I was going to have an ultrasound this appointment. I did not have an ultrasound. Next time, I will have an ultrasound, apparently, to monitor his growth and his heart rate and all that good stuff. We did do the Doppler, and his heart rate is in the 140s, which is about where it's been the last couple of times. My blood pressure is still fine. It's still in the good range. It was like 100/60, I think. Weight is good. I'm gaining still a little bit here and there, like a little bit, but I'm not like... I think at this point I've gained 21-ish pounds. So not a whole lot. And at this point in the pregnancy, Nathan is supposed to be growing roughly half a pound each week. So I don't know how much he weighs right now. Hey! That's enough! Shh! Like children. At this point in the pregnancy, I don't know how much he weighs because I haven't had an ultrasound to tell me, and even the ultrasounds are not always right. So I do know the last time he was weighed, he was like 2.5 pounds, I think. So hopefully he is more than 3 pounds at this point, because it has been about a month since we got that ultrasound. And hopefully, I was really hoping we'd have it because I was wanting to know if he was head down or not. Because I think he is. Because I was told that when the baby gets the hiccups, you pay attention to where you can feel the hiccups at. And if you feel them below your belly button, it means he's head down. And I feel them really low. They're like in my crotch. So I wanted to just know if he was head down or not. And I know, even if he's head down this week, like next week he could be breech or he could be transverse. And it doesn't really matter all that much until like right before delivery. But at this point in the pregnancy, he should be getting into position, and getting cozy and getting, ready for delivery. I have 8 weeks and 4 days. Today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 4, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, 8 weeks and 4 days, 4 days, before I hit 39 weeks. And I have my baby shower next month, which we're almost there. We're almost to the new year. So, we get to bring in the new, we had a wonderful Christmas. Had a decent doctor's appointment. I didn't have any questions at that point. I'm still feeling him moving plenty. She measured my belly and didn't say anything, so I assume that means my belly looks fine. She liked my nail polish. I mean, like I said, we were in and out. It was quick. So we had a wonderful Christmas, had a decent doctor's appointment, and now we're going to bring in the new year and get ready, like balls to the wall, get ready for Nathan, I think. We have my baby shower is January 25th. And my best friend, who is hosting it for me, just ordered the decorations, and I keep asking her if she wants help, and she keeps telling me no. And I know, I'm not supposed to, like, do my own baby shower. People still do. But, like, she is so against me helping, it's ridiculous. So I did enlist some of my other friends to be like, hey, can you just check up with her and make sure she doesn't need help? Because she will not tell me if she needs anything. Because she doesn't want me to do anything. So we have that coming up. So we have the maternity photos, which I don't know when we're doing them yet. We have the location figured out. I have to talk to my husband, figure out when he wants to do them. Because we were originally going to do them the day of the baby shower. But then I was, like I said, stressing out that I was going to have him early, and I wasn't going to be able to have the photos. So we'll probably do it here within the next couple of weeks, as long as the weather permits. It's been quite warm the last several days. Like, it was, like, 60-something degrees on Christmas Eve. It was, like, 70 degrees on Christmas. Today it's, like, 60 degrees. So it's been very warm. So getting the maternity photos in the snow is not likely to happen. So we're just looking for a sunny day. Not too bright, but a nice day that we can go get some photos done. And we can get them printed out and do what we will with them. So we're just getting ready to bring in the new year, get his room together the rest of the way. Probably going to start washing some of the clothes that I've been given for him, just so that they're done. And I'm ready to have this baby. Like, I'm ready to go. I can't wait. And I mean, I can. Like, I literally can. Because having him right now would be kind of bad because that's super, super early. But it's been done. If it happens, it happens. So I will keep y'all updated. If anything progresses further in these contractions, or these Braxton Hicks, rather, turn into contractions. But they have seemed to dwindle down since I've been home. They definitely, I have more of them when I'm at work, and I think once again that stems from being a little dehydrated, not being able to drink as much water while I'm working, and as well as all the extra physical activity can bring on the Braxton Hicks. So now I'm home and sitting down and relaxing, they have kind of eased up considerably. So I will keep y'all in the loop, obviously. And I don't know how well it's going to go because it kind of depends on how the labor goes, but I do hope it's probably going to be a really shitty video because it's probably going to be on my phone. Unless I happen to be sitting at home and waiting for my husband. I can do a quick video on the computer while I'm waiting for my husband. But it's probably going to end up on my phone. I do want to try to do like a last pregnancy vlog before I have Nathan. So whenever I, go into labor, whether my water breaks or whatever, which I feel like I told my husband that I want to get some incontinence pads to put on the couch underneath me, just in case my water breaks while I'm sleeping, so I don't completely ruin the couch. So it will like soak up all the extra water. But I do hope I can get that in before the labor, because I probably am not gonna have anybody recording while I'm in labor. But I do hope to get at least one final, we're on the way to the hospital video to share with you guys as my last pregnancy vlog before I am officially a mama. So that is all for this video, and I will get back to you guys in 2 weeks when I am 32 weeks. And here's hoping that I don't have this baby before then. So I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day and have a happy new year.